really hard not to promote every success and whatever. It's real hard between your brand, and it's a fine balance because you can reach thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and especially for promotional products companies where, how many people here are one person or two person company, smaller company? Okay. You can make yourself look 20 times as big. I mean, you really can. And the problem with it is, it's just you got to manage that, and I'll come back to the time it takes to do all this stuff a little bit later. But listen and respond just like in real life. So first of all, let's forget. I want you to just kind of slide one. Forget about everything you've heard coming in about social media and it's the be-all, end-all, and it's going to solve all your problems and all this kind of stuff. And let's start fresh. Again, it's a new way of communication, but too much of this is about the tools and the technology. I can almost guarantee you what will happen is Google will buy up a Twitter or whatever. Think about 10 years ago. Google wasn't even really on the roadmap. You had companies like Netscape and AOL, and so stuff's going to change. Who knows if LinkedIn or Twitter or Facebook are going to be around. I'm sure they'll sell to somebody and become part of something. And a Google of the world just have one place and all this stuff is intertwined to make it easier. But that's not the point. The point is the tool of communication, what people want to do to get their word out, to be able to connect. Example, news can't be suppressed or couldn't be suppressed in Egypt because people could get around traditional mediums. They could get their message out. There was no way. You don't have to go through traditional mediums anymore. And you can get directly to the end person. That's what it's all about. So when in both ASI Dallas and Orlando, I did a session, and I said, I challenged, the session was on this, is public relations, the art of public relations, getting your news out, is it easier now with all these tools at our disposal to reach our end clients, end people, but there's so much more noise and confusion? Or was it better when you just had Johnny, the journalist down the street, who you're buddies with, but if Johnny doesn't get you in the local paper or whatever, you're not in. You're in, you're out, you're out. Over here, you can just do it yourself. It's like self-publishing the book. Over here, you get chosen. If you're chosen, you're in. And that was a strong debate. So I want you to be thinking that way. These are tools to allow you to get to the end customers. And quite frankly, social media bloggers, some bloggers realize now have tens of thousands of people following what they write. And journalists, magazines, what we think of, is pick up the blogs and make it news. So in other words, everything's kind of going all over the place, and I'll show you that too.